This week on the Bedroom Talk Show, we are discussing self-care. Is it mandatory to be your best version of yourself? Grab your wine, girls. With your host, Crystal J. And this week, featured guest is Kassia Mckain. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome to the Bedroom Talk Show. Sorry I am late because today we had technical difficulties, but we're here. That's all that matters. And today, you already know I'm introducing another Black queen who has a Black-owned business. And you guys, she owns, did you guess it from the title? She owns a wine company. And why I'm so excited to have her, besides us drinking wine and spilling tea and just having good old girl talk, here go mine's right here. I got glass in a minute. You guys, I'm just super excited to keep inviting Black queens to this platform to interview them. And if you're new to the Bedroom Talk Show, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you're a podcast listener, don't forget to keep listening and supporting these fellow queens and kings I'm going to bring as well to this platform. But let's get right into it, girl. Let me pour me some wine first, because y'all know I've been having a real technical. Y'all, I can't even open it. Y'all, my hands are so greasy. So funny. Y'all see this on camera? I was like, this is gonna be so easy to open on camera. It is not. Okay, I got it. So, wow, pour my wine. How about you tell us about your brand?
Yeah. So welcome to everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much, Crystal, for inviting me to just talk about wine and talk about self-care and just talk about life in general. So, my name is Kassia. I actually graduated from the best HBCU ever. Aggie Pride, if you can already guess it. I graduated from North Carolina A&T back in 2018. Feels so long ago, but yeah, I actually started my brand called Palatinis November of last year. We were actually a online wine store platform. However, we are in the process of doing a grand opening soon, which I'm so excited. And so, but yeah, so we are a wine store where we sell Black women and internationally owned wines, along with some merch items like our wine and spa collection, which I'm so excited to talk about this episode. So, a little bit about Palatini. So, I started Palatinis because I saw the lack of communication when it comes to serving wine, when it comes to learning about your palate, your wine palate, for my community, for anybody that, of color. And I decided to put my foot in and say, you know what, I'm going to start my own brand called Palatinis and really get to show other people that look like me how easy and how satisfying it is to learn about your wine palate. And so many things when it comes to your wine palate, like health benefits attached to wine. And just living your best life with wine, because you get to travel with wine. There's just so many things that you can experience with wine. I'm so excited to talk about that with Crystal today in this episode.
And I'm excited.
Cheers. Uh-oh. I can't hear you, Crystal. You're fine.
Y'all, the technical difficulties today before we went live have been real. Like, it has been real. Like I was saying, because you couldn't hear me, I'm super excited to have you because first off, you celebrate the Black woman and you celebrate Black women wine brands.
Yep.
So that was, it really caught my attention. And I said, of course I would interview you. Of course I have you on my platform. For we can support you by supporting Black Queens wines.
Yes.
I love to drink. I don't know about everybody else. I don't drink like that, but I want to put my money into my community more. And that's been something I've been working on. Keep putting my money into the Black community. But you guys, this episode gonna be fun. It's not really your typical bedroom talk show interview today. It's really gonna be live. It's like a girl talk, like a girl talk.
I'm here for it. I am here for it.
So, are you ready?
Yes.
For my questions? Okay.
Yes. Okay, so being your own
critic wine talk. So.
That.
So I'm gonna let you go first, and then I'm gonna come in and tell you about me being my own critic.
Okay. So that's a good question. I don't personally believe in being your own critic. Now we're just talking about in life general or like wine.
I'm gonna say wine talks where we can just talk, like we just talking. I feel the question is being your own critic. It can be life, it can be relationships, it can be wherever you want it to go. Okay. Yeah. So answer the question how you feel like answer it, girl.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with wine, because I know that wine can sometimes be intimidating, just because of the what's the word I'm looking for? The big cycle of wine language. But when it comes to being your own wine critic, when learning your wine palette, I love that meme. So I truly believe that because you know what because you already know what you like, you get to develop from what you already like. And that really just applies to life in general, as well. Because you should already know who you are. And if you don't, it's a learning process, because life is truly a journey. And I also truly believe that you will always be a student when you are alive. Okay. You are always a student, because
That part.
exactly. Nothing is the same that you experience the next day. So
No.
you just have to learn from your mistakes and keep going. That's exactly what people tell me. Being as an entrepreneur, you're going to make mistakes, and because everybody's not perfect. Actually, nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect.
You
Like,
have
nobody.
grace. You have grace to mature.
Mess up. I love that. Let me pause you right there. You say you have grace to
Yes,
mess up. Yes. It's okay that you fall. You remember when you was a kid, you learned how to ride the bike? And
exactly,
we kept falling, but we kept trying to get on it till we got it. That's how life is.
exactly.
I had to stop right there because girl, my brain be like, oh wait, that's a good one. Okay. But
And
that's
also,
how life is though.
when you mentioned that, I mean, because I truly believe that, because I am a curious type person, I don't want to experience the same thing over and over and over again. So, like if I am doing, a particular thing, there could be possibly multiple ways to get to where you want to go through that type of situation. So, so that's my opinion.
That's your question. That's your answer. Okay. Being your own critic. I'm gonna be honest. I am my worst critic when
Okay.
it comes to my business. When it comes to everything I do, I scrutinize myself before other people do it. And on my self love journey, I have been working on that
Okay.
issue in myself because I'm my biggest critic. Like when it comes, like my coloring book is a prime example.
Okay.
It's been ready,
Congratulations
but
on that.
thank you. It's been ready, but I keep pushing it back because I find things wrong with it, and I'm like, okay, I need to fix this, I need to fix that, and I'm my biggest critic, right? So then I realized, hold up, nobody else is criticizing me, it's me. So I need to I need to take a step back, reevaluate myself,
Yeah.
whatever I'm being the biggest critic at, and see where I'm going wrong at. That's
Right.
what I noticed that I
Right.
need to do. But that was our answer to my own question. Yeah, I know I have answered my own questions, y'all. Especially if it's
Yeah. I mean, and to that, everybody. Well, specifically for me, I
hmm,
sometimes be a perfectionist, but like what you were saying, because it's me that is experiencing those thoughts, I have to erase those thoughts and think on things that are true, because the fear that I might have, I might be actually thinking about it and creating it so that it can happen. So instead of doing,
right.
I got to remind myself who I am and whose I am so that I can think on things that are true. And because the the one that says who I am is true, I gotta believe that so I can walk in it.
You
You know?
know what? Sometimes we forget who the fuck we are. Sometimes we get so caught up in everybody else's opinion of who we are. We get so like, okay, like I'm gonna stop right there. Sometimes we get caught up in other people opinion than who we are. And
Yeah.
we know who we are. We know what we bring to the table. We know how we a valuable friend, a valuable girlfriend, a valuable anything in anybody's life. But sometimes we self-doubt, and we criticize ourselves like I could did this better. This is just my
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah, yeah. So
You ready for my next question?
yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So what are some thoughts you have had about yourself recently? Are they mostly positive or negative? Good question. Um, so because we are all human, I'm not going to say I've not had negative thoughts. Because I have, because I am human. Um, and like I said before, I just what I do is I first talk to the Lord because I am a believer, and then I talk to my parents because I definitely have a foundation, a strong foundation of, just community and people that are for me. And that's another thing. You got to be careful on who you are around because there's a quote that I there's a quote that I will never, 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 never forget. Um, and it's show me your friends and I'll show you your future. So if you want to have a good future, you gotta hang out with good people. You gotta hang out with like-minded people. You can't, uh,
My grandma used to say, sorry to cut you off.
no shade to those type of people.
My grandma used to say, birds of a feather flock
Yep,
together.
yep, that is so true.
But
Yep,
you said, you show me your friends and I'll show you your future.
yep.
That's deep.
Yeah, I heard that quote like what 7, 8 years ago, and I was like, man, exactly.
That's deep.
That is deep.
Show me your friends and I will show you my future.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's deep, girl. Okay, I didn't ever look at it like that.
Perspective. It's all about your perspective.
Right. Like that's something really deep. Like deep. Like what? Okay.
Yep, yep.
Okay.
But yeah, so I mean, I just,
Mm-hmm.
I really am beginning to learn how to control my thoughts, and as soon as a bad thought comes, I try my best to go to the people that love me and that can reinforce the truth in me so that I can, think about positive thoughts, and not the negative thoughts, because negative thoughts are always the thoughts that bring you down, and you want your life to edify who you are. You want your life to, you want to grow like a flower grows. So, so yeah. So I don't know if that answers the question, but
Okay, I'm gonna ask my own question. But I do want to say it's hard not to have negative thoughts.
it is.
Like
It's hard.
it's a constant for me personally, it's a constant battle with myself. Like
Yep.
I'm not gonna get too deep, but I battle myself every day with negative thoughts about my personal self.
Gotcha.
And I have to do a lot of self affirmations to get out of that. And then I had to start therapy
Yep.
to really get out of that.
Okay.
And therapy has been a blessing. But the question is, what are some thoughts you have had about yourself recently? Recently, and I always ask myself very honestly, recently, I'm like, okay, I'm going to be successful. I'm going to be everything I want to be that my child can look up to and be like, that's my mommy. That's my role model. I want to thank you. I want to continue to be a role model for him and other kids and other people who look up for me. That was my most recent thoughts, honestly, because I've been thinking about that. Have my most recent thoughts been negative or positive? My most recent thoughts have been very positive and not negative because I have been working on redirecting negativity and bad energy away from me. So that is what I've been doing. And I'm still currently on my self love journey. And even when I get in a relationship, my self love journey is not going to stop. Just
Right.
because you're in a relationship, I think when people get in a relationship, they just stop. I'm going to continue my self love.
Exactly.
I'm gonna keep it coming. But
Amen to that.
thank you, girl. It took me to get dumped to get on my self love journey. And
Yeah.
on my platform, I've been very honest about a lot of stuff. But not I haven't been like in my business honest, but I was dumped like 2 years ago.
Oh,
And
okay.
that breakup it taught me a lot about Crystal. So
I love
all
that.
right.
I love
Thank
that.
you. What are some expectations for yourself? Like what are you like for me, my expectations is for me to post more, post good content when it comes to me being an autism advocate, but post stuff that is real and not fake, like not stuff I just found in Google. So I expect myself to be an advocate that I can stand behind and be like, She posted that. Oh, that's true. That's real. So that's my expectation for myself. And me keep being, like I already said, me keep being a role model. I expect me to uphold myself in the most highest standard while having fun and still being the best version of Crystal I can be. I'm not trying to be nobody else. I'm not trying to please nobody else. I'm trying to please my inner self and myself. Those are expectations I have for myself. What are yours?
Okay, so I can totally agree with the first one that you said. Be consistent because we both run businesses, and I'm not gonna lie, it's a little hard sometimes. Oh, this is a good one. Okay, this is one thing I have been struggling with. Is planning. Okay. And I might be telling on myself, but my expectations now is to really grab hold on sitting down, forcing myself, and I don't want to say forcing, sitting myself down on, like, let's just say a Friday, and really digging deep, really digging deep, um, and just writing down what I want to talk about that next week, what I want to email my email subscribers that next week, and so that's one thing that I put on my expectation list. Another expectation that I have for myself now is with self-care, is to exercise more. And yes,
Girl, that's hard. I can't drink to that because
and going to that
I
comment,
need an accountability partner.
it's we are all on our own journey. So I'm not gonna I'm not gonna tell someone who's not particularly ready to commit to exercising if I'm not. I mean, when I'm ready, because I'm not the same person as you. You're not the same person as me.
We're all
I don't
different. That's the beauty. We're all different.
exactly.
We all experience each journey in a different way. Like your story is your story and my story is my story. So yeah, you can't expect you out of everybody else. I love that. Keep going. I'm listening.
Um, but yeah, I side personal story. What was it? It was like maybe a year and a half ago. It was definitely in 2019 before COVID hit. But I remember this one month where I went so hard with exercising for 1 month and I lost 20 pounds. And I still kind of ate. Now, one thing I will say is with this self care, I actually stopped eating meats. And so I believe I'm like, I would say 85 to 90% plant based. So that has helped me maintain my weight so far. But my goal and my expectation is to start exercising again so that I can take some of this weight off that I don't want anymore. um, and then one last expectation that I have for myself is to just love on myself more, so that I can attract the people that I want to be on my path. So, yo, I love your memes.
Let me stop you right there.
I love.
You said you need. Thank you so much. You okay? I thought laugh. So I'm gonna wait.
Okay,
Okay. You said you need to love on yourself more for you can you want to attract. Let me say it again because I know I lied. You said you need to love on yourself more for you to attract the people that you want to attract. Did anybody not get that? She said she need to love on herself more but she can
yes.
attract the people she wants to attract. That girl, I'm take a sip. Let's hold on. Let me get that gif together, girl. Hold on. We, hold on,
Okay.
got girl. Hold on, gotta find that gif. Hold on,
Yeah. There we go. Clink.
because that right there, I agree. I've been on a lot of self reflecting on all my and that's the other topics we beat into it on relationships and stuff because I need to figure some things out about myself and I just really been like self reflecting, but I don't think I've been loving myself the way I should be loving on myself.
And and I'm not gonna say that I don't love myself because I do. It's just
No, we love ourselves. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
I think
I
I
get
think
it.
I think where my stem of loving myself has come from is the comparison side. Um, you know, that is one thing that I do need to work on. So that's where that constant. Well, I don't want to say constant, but that firm self love type vibe is what I want to um, continue to grow. So yeah.
Right. So we're about to go to a commercial break. Well,
Okay.
it's really a music break, you guys, so y'all can get loose a little bit. This is one of my friends. Yeah, if you did your first time on the Bedroom Talk Show, I support my friends, and let's go right to it. Her name is Mia.
I got 20 bitches, bitch, I'm up next. Ain't no stopping me. When I pop my shit, these hoes wanna copy me. Trendsetter, big festa, ain't no stopping me. Go get her, I'm better, grinding heavily. I'ma pop my shit while I had my bitch. Pop out on the bitch, pop out on the bitch. Cause I'm a boss bitch, I stayed 10 toes. When my back was against the wall, bitch, I never fold. I stack my money up, bitch, I don't play around. Popped out and show my ass, real savage run the town. Ain't nothing like this right here, a Lil, 1 in a million. Blend in real comedian, running through them bitches. Yeah, I'm in it just to win. The bitch coming back, and she get it in. Come here, say my name, bitch. You know I'm hard as fuck. When I get on the track, bitch, you know I fuck it up. Yeah, you know I fuck it up. I'm fucking on your nigga, and he like the way it's up. Grind it out motion daily, bitch, I'm about my business. Beat my feet, hit the pavement. I got 20 bitches, bitch, I'm up next. Ain't no stopping me. When I pop my shit, these hoes wanna copy me. Trendsetter, big festa, ain't no stopping me. Go get her, I'm better, grinding heavily. I'ma pop my shit while I handle my business. Pop out on the beach, pop out on the beach.
I hope you guys enjoyed my friend. Have to support her.
Yay.
That's her song. Trendsetter. Trendsetter is a good song. When you driving, just support her. Scream her music. Go to sleep screaming that song so she can get her money. How about that? Do that for me, y'all. Do that for me. All right, let's get back into this killer interview. Um, what's my last question? My next question is, what made you start your own wine brand?
That's a good question. So I have yet to um, get my own wine label. What I do have is I do have a wine. I'm gonna say I have a wine and merch shop where I sell Black women and internationally owned wine brands. Um, but I think I covered this a little bit in the beginning of the show. But I started my brand Palatinis to really give people that look like me encouragement to begin their wine palate journey and to know that wine doesn't have to be intimidating. And I, through my brand, help guide people that um, what's the word that I need to say? I help guide people through education about health benefits to wine because there's so many health benefits to wine. So, like for example, I'm actually drinking a red blend from the McBride sisters. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard the McBride sisters. This is actually a brand that we sell. They are so amazing. I actually got a chance to meet one of the sisters in California when I was in California last summer. And so, but yeah, so I just started Palatinis to really dive deep in people and to help them begin their wine palate journey and or mature their wine palate journey, because there's so many minority people that love drinking wine, like myself, like you, that might want to mature their wine palate, like tasting wines from different regions that you've never heard of, like Israel. Israel produces amazing quality wines. Drinking wines from Japan. So I would have never thought
I don't like Japan wine.
you've never, so you've tried a sake?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you see my face?
But see that's your wine palate. You know what you like, you know what you
Disgusting. I would never try. Never again. Ooh, never.
No, okay, so what do you remember, like what was the ABV, like the alcohol level?
It was disgusting. Oh God. Me and my homegirl, she's Black Asian. What we call her? That's what she call herself, Black Asian. So, she always tell me, try these. I'm like, okay, I try it. I said to her, I said, I tried. I tried it. I was like, I love you for keeping trying to, but I didn't like it.
Yeah.
But I do, it's funny you said that, I do want to open my wine palette more. I want to do, before COVID, I wanted to do wine tastings, but.
Okay. Well, let me hook you up, girl. Let's do a virtual wine tasting. Did you hear me?
I'm down. I heard it. I'm down.
Okay.
Cheers to that. I'm down. But what are some benefits of wine? Like,
yeah.
And what is your favorite wine? So I'm gonna give you two questions in one.
Okay. So what is my favorite wine? I really love a Cabernet Sauvignon. And it depends on where a Pinot Noir is produced from. Like, there's this brand that I'm actually going. Actually, you know what? It's actually already on my website. So if you are in the North Carolina, I'm gonna plug my brand real quick. If you are in the North Carolina, DC, and or Florida area, please go check out my website, palatinis.co. And there's a beautifully balanced Pinot Noir from this brand called Vault, and they produce Pinot Noir so beautifully. I would say
your audio. Sorry to cut you off. Your audio went in and out like this. Can you repeat it? Okay, we heard your state. We heard your state. After your state, it went out. So can you? I'm not trying to be rude with my audience. I knew she was lagging, and I don't want to keep going, and y'all didn't hear her. So can you repeat that? I know North Carolina. Can you say your website again? And yeah.
Can you hear me okay now?
Perfect.
Okay.
If I do this, audio's bad.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So my apologies. But yeah. So if you're in the North Carolina, Florida, and or DC, can you hear me? Okay. All right. I'm gonna make this quick. So my favorite wine is a Cabernet Sauvignon. Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
My favorite wine is a Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yep.
Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yep. Cabernet Sauvignon and Pinot Noir, depending on where it's grown. And what was the other question you asked me? Oh, the health benefits. So there's many
health benefits.
Yeah, so there's many health benefits to wine. I'll just give you a few. So for red wine, it lowers your blood pressure. It reduces cancer cells, and it reduces tumors. Yes. For white wine, yes, yes. For white wine, huh? What did you say?
Nothing.
Okay. For white wine, for white wine, there's calcium carbonate, which is kind of like a vitamin D, which helps build which helps build bone structure to keep it strong. And there's lots of vitamin D nutrients in white wine. There's also benefits to rosé wine, like there's potassium. So like if you follow me on my Instagram at Palatine's Official, I actually talked about the benefits of
So we not just getting buzzed. We fixing our health issues too.
exactly. But
What?
I also posted a tweet that I sent out today. Do everything in moderation. Okay. I actually the story of how I actually got into wine. I actually went to my cousin's house in DC a couple of years ago for my birthday. And basically, when I got there, he was like, "Well, what do you want to drink?" And I was like, "Well, what do you have?" And he was like, "Well, I have water, juice, or wine." And like I said earlier, I have a curious mind, so I was like, "Well, let me have some of your wine." And so I was like, "Hey, cuz, why do you drink wine?" And he was like, "Well, you drink wine to get to know the region's culture. So if you get a wine from France, you are literally tasting what soils, what the culture is like in France. So drink in moderation. And that's actually what you see here on my shirt. It says, "Sis, believe it like royalty, live like royalty, and drink like royalty." So yeah, so live your best life and drink like royalty. I love it. So yeah, so those are some of the health benefits for wine. So there's plenty. So if you don't like bananas and you want to get your potassium, get some rosé. Get some rosé. Yep.
I wasn't expecting that. I I was like, this gonna be an easy question to ask, and then I was like, what? It does what? It does what? It does what?
Right.
That's why I had to remove myself off the screen because I was making all type of faces. I was like, no, I wasn't ready. You know when Kevin Hart say, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I was like,
I love it.
that's some good benefits.
Yes, it is.
That's some great benefits, girl. Okay. Now this question is probably it's a good question. Can you tell a lot about a person based on the type of wine you drink?
Yes and no. Because I'm gonna go back to my statement before. You like what you like. Now, what makes my brand also different is that we take you on your wine palate journey. So we're not going to leave you where you're just beginning because it's a journey. So I'm gonna say yes and no because everybody likes what they like, but we're not going to leave you the same.
Okay. I don't know what I would expect when I had Kim with that question, girl.
Oh, okay.
All right. So we talked about being our biggest critic. We had a little wine talk. We talked about different type of wines,
Yes.
the benefits. Now it's time to talk about change.
Okay.
You're on your self-love journey. A lot changes with yourself. It's either you address it or you don't. I'm gonna get into the first question. Have you changed as an individual since you started your self-love journey?
Um, yes. And that has come from the people that I'm around. the family that I associate myself with. Because sometimes people say that you know blood is thicker than family, or however the quote is. But I do have a wonderful family of mine.
Blood is thicker than water.
Huh?
I said you should say blood is thicker than wine. Get it?
That's funny. But yeah, so I mean, I do believe that I have grown. And like I said, I hang around specific people. I don't hang out with just anybody and everybody. I truly believe that you don't necessarily have to have a big group of a friend community to be popular. And yeah, so I believe that I've changed. Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna answer my own question, you guys. I'm gonna ask my own question, you guys. Have I changed as an individual since I started my self-love journey? The answer to that question is yes, I have changed. I am very self-conscious when I hang around certain people. I pay attention to everything. I pay attention to the energy. I pay attention if you are respecting my boundaries or not. I pay attention if I feel like you're lying to me. I have changed. And I feel like every day I'm becoming the better version of me. Who I was yesterday, who I am today it's a new day. I get to start over. And my mindset has changed. The way I move, the way I think, the people I associate myself with, the people that I let have access to me. If you follow me on Facebook, I had a status recently that said access denied, moved all 2021. That's the move forever. Because everybody don't everybody don't deserve full access to me. Okay, I know I'm lacking. Hold on. Everybody don't deserve full access to me. And because I'm still on my self-love journey, I have been taking more time to learn. I've been taking more time to learn myself and get to fall back in love with Crystal. But I can say I've changed because everybody ain't gonna get access to me no more. Everybody is not gonna get free advice from me. There's a lot of stuff that I have changed on. In the last, I want to say 3-4 weeks, I've been like really pushing back to find more Crystal.
Yep.
And be more present in the moment. So, okay, you ready for this question?
I love that. I mean, that kind of goes
along with what
I said. I mean, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you were talking. I feel that sometimes.
Well, I was just gonna add. I was just gonna add to what you were saying. I mean, because that kind of goes with with what my shirt says. When you believe like royalty, when you live like royalty, you're not going to accept anything that is less than that. So that's why you really have to know who you are and whose you are. Yep.
You know what? I'm also at the point in my life, and I feel like you're not adding. Okay, I'm drinking, right? But if you're not adding more to me, and I get to this level that I was when I first started, you have no value to my life. That is my new. When I say that is my new mentality. If you're not adding water to me, or keep like I'm giving. As I'm giving, am I receiving something? I'm not money, but it's a lot of things I have noticed within my self-love journey that years like last year I would have accepted. This year I want to accept because each day is a different journey, a different path, and each day you change. Now, if you on a self-love journey and you don't change, it is something wrong with you. And I would say it again.
With your perspective,
because I know I was like, yes, it's something wrong with you. If you think everybody the problem, you have not changed. You haven't took time to look in the mirror and be like, was I wrong in that situation? Was I wrong in that breakup? Why did we break up? Why me and that person not friends anymore? Why cannot communicate with this person at work? Sometimes we have to take a look back and see what's the problem is. And sometimes if you look deep enough, you may realize you're the problem. And you have step out your box, to realize, well, let me fix the bigger picture. And sometimes truth hurts. When you lose a friend, it hurts. When you lose a relationship, it hurts. When you lose anything that you held dear to you at one point in your life, it hurts. And that's just life. Okay. You already answered that question, so I'm gonna skip past that one. Let's talk relationships.
Okay.
So this
Yeah.
when I say relationship, I'm talking about friendships. I'm talking about relationships with your family. I'm talking about relationships with your spouse if you have one. I'm single, so I have no relationship with nobody. So even if you're dating with that relationship, like that's what I mean by that question. Um, how has your relationship changed since you started? I'm gonna go first.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I feel that my relationships have changed since I started my self love journey because I believe in this word now called boundaries.
Yep.
And respecting my space and my time. And if I feel that you're not respecting my space, my time, or my boundaries, it causes me to push back and give you less access to me. Okay, I'm taking this card away. Now you can't get to this department no more. That's kind of how my relationships have changed because I've been denying you access to me in a sense
Yep.
because I need you to respect my time, my boundaries, and my space. Those are three things that are very important to me. And I need you to know how to communicate. But
Right.
that's a whole nother episode. But anyway, I'm done.
So I'm gonna piggyback off of what you said. So when I see you doing what you need to do as well to add onto the relationship, then I know that I can value your time and my time together because I don't like it when I myself waste my time because time is precious. Um, time is currency. And so when I know that you are also putting your effort into making this relationship work, then that's the best of both worlds because it's 50-50. What I'm putting in, you should be putting in as well. So yeah. So yes.
But you know what I have learned? And my therapist said it today. But I've been knowing this for a minute. My therapist said to me, you cannot expect you out of other people.
Yep.
You can't. Just because I want to be there in your time of need, when it's your time of need, I can't expect you. I have to train my mind to think like that. And that's unfortunate to realize that who I am as a dope person, a dope friend, dope everything, and I feel I'm dope. I can't expect dopeness out of everybody. Everybody don't come with dopeness because I realize some people are raised off of some people are raised out of love, some people are raised on how to survive. You have kids that are raised themselves, their parents, and making money, thinking that's important instead of spending quality time with their kids. I had to like really step back and look into that a little harder.
Yeah.
But
Yep. Because everybody's different. So
everybody raises different.
it can be hard, but not everybody belongs on your journey. So
That is the hardest thing to realize that everybody on this walking journey.
yeah.
It's like, okay, I know it's people supposed to be here just here and here, but where is that for this person was meant for a season, but
Exactly. Yep.
you want to keep them forever. That's the hard part. Like that's the hard part for me, girl. Like,
yeah.
but let's keep going about the relationships. What is one thing you love about yourself? I would answer that. One thing I love about myself is how ambitious I am. I am so ambitious. I would come up with a dope idea and I would try to execute. Like, let me go for it. Like, I'm gonna talk about it on here. I literally just wrote 2 children books one night. The other night, one night, 2, not one, not one, 2.
But
And I was like, I'm dope as hell.
two.
I said, I am dope as hell.
Yes.
Something about myself. I love that about myself. How I get an idea and I just have to do it. Like it's kind of my downfall too because I do stuff too soon.
Mm-hmm.
But I love how I don't take no for an answer. I fall and I get back up. Okay, I just invested blah blah blah. Okay, let me get back up. I just lost this. But let me try again. Let me
Yeah,
try this from a different point of view. Let me rebrand one time till I get it right. Let me go on high from my talk show to I'm ready to get back into it. I love my ambition. I love how ambitious I am.
that's
Okay,
awesome.
here you go.
So I
Thank
love
you.
so I love this question. So I will definitely say, I love that I am creative. And I love that I am accepting that I can be on a journey of just growth, period.
That's a good one.
Yep. And that's in everything.
Because
That's in everything. And
sometimes we have
relationship.
to stop.
Yep.
Right. That's a good one. Like I don't know, our audio is not syncing because I don't know if I can hear you, but that's a good one because number one, sometimes we have to stop and look back how far we have came as a person. So sometimes we so focused on getting to destination A, we ain't look and realize we on C and we came from Z.
Yep.
Like you know how deep that is. Like I like
Exactly.
that answer.
Exactly. Exactly.
There's another question.
Okay.
What is one thing you can do to show love? Um, this is an easy question for me, y'all. Um, my love language is receiving gifts. Let me say it one more time. My love language is receiving. My love language is receiving gifts. So what I do to show I love somebody, I care about them. I know I'm lagging. What I do to show them is I give them gifts. I give gifts, or I do something that's very thoughtful.
Yeah.
I will plan something for you. I would plan you a surprise baby shower. Um, I would buy you a book just because that I know something you need. I give you, let's say, you're depressed and you're going through a time in your life, and I see a whole bunch of books about love, grace, and healing. I'm gonna buy them all, but you can take time to read it and relax. And I'm that's me. That's how I show things. I give gifts.
Okay. All right. So for me, I will definitely say listening, with that quality time, and then also, piggyback on what you said, Crystal, to also give gifts as well, but not going overboard because you don't want to go broke in giving gifts.
You know what's funny? One of my friends was like, "Crystal, why you buy me this birthday gift? I'm financially not there to buy you a Christmas and birthday gift. Because my rule is I don't buy birthday gifts if you can't buy me a Christmas gift. You have to buy my birthday gift on Christmas, buy gifts. And I had told her, I said, I don't go broke buying y'all gifts. Y'all gifts be nice, but I don't go broke buying y'all gifts. I don't spend my last on y'all gifts.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
So
one thing I have learned with me buying with me buying gifts, I cannot expect to receive things back.
right,
I have to literally be a steward and give
it's a
and
good.
not expect anything back because once I'm a giver, so I had to like put it in my brain like, okay, I'm not gonna receive this type of energy I'm putting out. I need to be prepared to understand that.
Yep.
I'm still getting it, but I'm not
And
there yet.
but I mean, that's what a gift is. I mean, a gift is something you give, expecting nothing in return. So,
That part.
yep, yep.
Okay, I have two more questions.
Okay, you're
Okay.
fine. Ooh,
How
it's
do
a good.
you cope with stress? Why are
It's a
you on
good.
your self-love journey?
Okay.
How do you cope with stress? This is gonna be an easy question for me, y'all. This is gonna be unexpected. I love to paint.
Okay.
My son started virtual school last year. He has dope art teachers. I cannot draw, but the way they explain art to these pre-Ks, I be over there in the corner like, oh, okay, I help him, then I do me, and it's my stress reliever. I love to paint. Um, yeah, that's my stress reliever. I don't really drink like that anymore since I became a driver. So my stress is me painting or me watching something about Tyler Perry Girl, aka Sisters on the Oval. That's how I cope with stress.
All right. Okay. Well, let me add to what you just said. You never, or try not to drink when you are stressed, because that's when you can do things that you're not supposed to do. So I'm going to encourage your followers to not drink when you're stressed. But how I yes, so how I deal with stress is one, I listen to music,
Mm-hmm.
and uh, also I love to laugh. So like anything that deals with like comedy, I put on. So like a movie, a show like Blackish, I put on, or I'm trying to think of a funny movie that I've seen recently. Oh shoot, there's this movie. Oh, it's called Yes Day. So I'm definitely a family type oriented romantic comedy type movie genre person. So
Me
yes,
too.
so
Me
yes,
too.
it's definitely a family movie. But it definitely has a lot of comedy in it where you can laugh and forget all of your stress relievers. So yeah,
Okay, that was a good answer to my question.
yes,
Um, you had anything else you want to add to this amazing episode? Do you have any discounts? I know you have an Easter sale,
yes,
20% off.
yes.
But do you have any other stuff going on for the people who are watching who want to support you and support some of these beautiful Black
Yes, yes.
queens who sell wine?
So, yeah, so definitely the 20%. We also have a sale going on right now where if you buy 3 bottles of wine, you actually get actually let me hold up, let me see if I can get actually let me show you guys. Um hold on, let me get it. Okay. So if you buy 3 bottles of wine, you can actually get this really cute travel luggage tag for free, and it says wine. Can you see it? It
I
says
can see it.
wine is the passport to see the world. So you can get a cute travel luggage tag for free if you buy 3 bottles of wine. And let me see. I think those are the two. Oh, we also have um, a new arrival, La Marca Prosecco Rosé from Veneto, Italy. But that's not on sale, but it's just a new arrival. So yeah, so those are some things that we have going on right now at Palatini's. Yes.
I'm super excited. Her website is right here, panatinis.co. You can follow her on Instagram, Panatinis Official. So my all my listeners who listen and don't watch, don't forget to support her. Once again, it's panatinis.co and Panatinis Official.
Yes.
I am super excited to one day try her wine. I don't think she can ship to Georgia, y'all.
No, unfortunately, no, I can't unless I drive there. But there's a limit of like a purchase that I would need. But yeah, it stinks. But
Yes, y'all.
I can ship
If you live in Atlanta,
I can ship my merchandise to Albertsons in Georgia. So like if you love this if you love this sweatshirt, and I have some other things as well, like my wine and spa collection, which has a bathrobe that you can get, body wash, body oil, and body butter. So I can ship.
but you cannot ship wine to Georgia. And Atlanta's in Georgia. Like Atlanta, Georgia. Like we the most popping in the world. And you can't even ship to us. Like Atlanta. Like Atlanta. We not in the boonies in Georgia. We in Atlanta. And you tell
Yeah,
if you can't ship me
some
wine.
I would have to get my license there, so it's on the way. It's on the way.
But let me stop playing. Let me stop playing with you. Don't get that license until you have them sales.
Oh right.
And them sales are making you so much. So you be like, okay, don't get it yet.
Oh yeah.
Wait till build your name in North Carolina. Then once you start making money, serious money, then you.
Of course. Of course.
Don't worry about them.
Of course. Yes, you're not that far from me.
But thank you for
so so please come by.
Yeah,
I'm actually having my grand opening soon, so I'll definitely keep you updated. Just in case you might want to drive.
Let me know.
Yeah.
Let me know if I can plan. This is in April. I cannot. April is a busy month for autism awareness, so I can't do anything in April.
Well, it's gonna be coming May, so yeah. Oh. Okay. Well, I'll just keep you updated. I have interviews
up to here, but with me, just me.
Like, okay.
I'm just like I'm about to be busy for the next month.
Awesome.
Thank you, awesome. Girl. I'm trying. I am trying. Okay.
Oh, this was such an awesome interview. I definitely appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Girl, I was having a whole moment just now. I was looking for something, and then I was like, wait, where is that? Okay. Because, I run the back office, and everything you see, I'm running and talking. Yeah. But you guys, thank you guys for watching this episode. I'll be back next week with autism awareness, which I'm going to kick off the month, and we're talking about, you already know, autism, and I'm going to have 5 dope Black queens, and the topic is navigating autism from a mother's eyes. So we're going to be talking about how we navigate autism through our perspective. And I'm super excited. And the next episode after that is going to be autism through their eyes. The episode after that is autism first response. And my final episode is going to be about autism children. So make sure you guys tune in April. April is full of autism awareness. And if you don't want to know about autism, well, maybe you can share my video and somebody else want to know about it. But next month, starting next Monday, every episode in April will be about autism awareness. So with that being said, you guys, I'm your girl, Crystal J, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And my co-host today was
Kassia Mckain.
That's your name, girl? Yes. And I enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you got some self-love tips and all that good stuff. And if you didn't, it's okay. Just get you a glass of wine and let that be your best self tip. Bye, you guys.
Bye, guys. Thanks, Crystal.
You're welcome.